Cancer, welcome to your November reading. This is going to be based off of the full moon in Taurus. I'm going to pull some tokens and see where it lands on the moon mat for you. Get an idea of what it is you need to know for this full moon in Taurus. All right, what do we have for Cancer? What do they need to know for their highest good, please? What does Cancer need to know for their highest good? Full moon in Taurus. You've got two tokens. So one of them is the ghost on the hidden section of the moon mat, 63. Oof, ghost of the past. Ghosted, feeling haunted. And then career. This is number 77. The audio symbol. You're feeling that a vibration is off in your career. 77, that's the vibration. And then here's the ghost. I feel like you're feeling haunted by something at work because you feel that there's the vibration's weird. Like people might be acting weird around you. You know, you're sensing it because, you know, Cancer, you're a water sign, so, you know, you are intuitive. You feel things, right? So you're feeling something's off. I don't know, I feel like it's almost kind of spooking you out a little bit. Kind of like you feel like, you know, it's hidden. Like something's being hidden from you at work, career, whatever that is for you that you do for work. Interesting. But you feel it. You feel that there's a vibration that's off. Tell me about the vibration in career for Cancer. Eight of Wands. Oh. Five of Wands. Death. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You definitely. So there must be a lot of fighting going on, like where you work at. There's like a lot of fast incoming communication, and there's a lot of fighting going on. Arguments. Death card, you know, it's like you feel something's coming to an end with the Death card. With, you know, this career, because of all this, you know, bickering going on. Tell me more about this. Yeah, so there's just so much conflict, and you feel this. Like, you're like, this vibe is not good. It's making me nervous, but I don't. Tell me about the ghost and hidden. Tell me about the ghost and hidden. Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's your intuition. So you, again, you intuitively, being a Cancer sign, that's, you know, Cancer there. Knight of Wands. The World. I feel like you've been hiding that something's making you nervous, right? So when with the ghost feeling spooky, you can also feel like nervous when you feel a bad vibe. If there's arguing, fighting, and bickering, if you're really intuitive, that can get on. You soak up that energy, and it's trying to explain it. When you pick up on other people's vibrations and energy, it can make you feel anxious and nervous because it's not all your energy. You feel all these people, you feel all their energy when they're going at each other back and forth, fighting, arguing, having disagreements, debates, and you're around it. You soak that energy up. And I feel like it's almost making you a nervous anxiety, you know, like spooked, right? Because you're like, why am I feeling so intense? You know, why am I feeling this vibration is off? Tell me more about the World card. It's like, you know, a door needs to close, right? If you're in an environment that is kind of, I don't want to say hostile, it could be, but it's more of heated discussions to where it's making you so nervous. I feel like you need to close the door, right, with the death. It needs to come to an end, and that could very much well be you walking away. Tell me more about the World. Judgment. Scorpio energy. We got 2 Scorpio cards. We got some Capricorn. You know, of course, we've got some fire. But yeah, it's a final decision. Coming to the final decision to close the door on this situation, this career situation. Doing something different. You know, because you feel like it's a bad vibe. It's not your vibe anymore. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. It's almost like I feel like you need to make a final decision for your own foundation. See how he's holding on to that pentacle? He's got his feet on the other one, and he's got the one up in his crown. You know, it's like you need to make yourself solid and stable. Pentacles, again, is you know, related to money. So you might not feel financially stable in this situation, especially with all the outside, you know, it's outside of you, competition and debates and arguments, and it's not making you feel secure. And now it's time for you to make a final call on this, because you feel this, you intuitively know this. Let's go to Kipper. So you have some strong Scorpio in your chart. Confirmation. Journey. Taurus just had this as well, the journey. A lot of people are beginning their journey, their new journey, right? We are in new times. We're all shifting on a new timeline. We're all ascending. We're growing. We're waking up a little at a time. And now's where, you know, your new journey starts, away from the bad vibrations that you're feeling. You know, it's kind of like when you're really intuitive and you meet somebody, you can tell right off if they're your vibe or not. And that's where you're at. And you're feeling these people that are around you is not your vibe. Yes, take this one. Yeah. Family room. Feeling safe, secure, comfortable, right? Like I said, getting the solid foundation, you know, feeling comfortable. Right now you're not feeling comfortable, right? Because there's just combativeness, fighting. It's, you know, coming at you fast and furious, and you're just trying to feel comfortable right now because you're spooked, picking up on everybody's energies, you know, and it's not all your energy, it's just you're soaking up everybody else's, you know. And when you're really intuitive, that's what happens. Not all your thoughts are yours, and it's hard sometimes to decipher between, is it other energy outside of me that I'm picking up on, or is it mine? And that's the hard part, is deciding when is it you and when is it just somebody else's thoughts or vibrations. Message. Yeah, see, it's like card 7. So we got card 10, 21, and 7. You know, it's like the message, you're getting it now. You're getting this message, it's coming to you. You're receiving messages. So in other words, like messages can be like downloads, right? So that's what's happening, is you're starting to receive downloads, and I don't think you understand that because you're so sensitive to all the vibrations around you. And this is really starting for you in the work space, right? Because the energies are really intense. So you're starting to realize this. Yeah, child. So I think you've been like this since you were a child, and you didn't realize it. Card 18. So you probably experienced certain things when you were a child that you didn't understand, because, you know, when you're really intuitive and you can pick up on energies more so than other people, you know, sometimes it starts out as a child where things have happened and you can't explain it because you don't think anybody would understand it. And there's a lot of people that wouldn't. Very intuitive people connect with other really intuitive people because they get each other. They don't say that they're crazy, right? Like if you say, oh, I saw this, vision when I was a child at the end of my bed, staring at me. People are like, yeah, okay, yeah, you're crazy, you're seeing things. And I'm getting chills. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. Yes, I know. And other people wouldn't believe you. But please know that you do have a community of people around you who are just as intuitive as you and understand what you're going through. So if you have experienced anything as a child, seeing things, smelling things, things you just couldn't understand, you've been like this since you were a child. The difference is you're starting to wake up to this. You're starting to wake up to this. All right, what do we have in the tea leaf here for Cancer? So, Cancer, you are naturally intuitive. It's not a shocker for you to be picking up on vibrations. Wheel. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. You've been stuck on a wheel, going in circles. Confirmation. Kind of just going in circles, not understanding. So your life is moving, but it's like a record player keeps doing the same thing, right? You keep ending up in situations where you're feeling anxious and anxiety. You're feeling spooked because of all these vibes that you're picking up on, and you don't understand it. But now you're going to start to understand it. And you'll know when to back out of situations or get away from negative energies. Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Just like I said, you're on a journey that not everybody understands. And you're obviously nervous about it. But this is a lifetime journey. When you're intuitive like this and you pick up on vibrations and you ascend, there's no stopping it. It is what it is. You are who you are. People get freaked out because you know things, you sense things. They call you crazy, but if they start to understand that you do pick up on their vibes, and like if they come to a reading and they're like, whoa, that did kind of resonate. Yeah, it's because we're picking up on energies. That's what readers do. They're super intuitive. And they can't be around a lot of crowds, a lot of fighting and bickering, because it almost hurts their nerves. And that's what you're experiencing. And it's waking up to, who you are, and you can't change who you are. Flowers. Happiness. With the bird, you want happiness. You want peacefulness. You want to be in nature. You don't want to be in any environments that are hostile. You need peace, and intuitive people do. It stresses them out, so that's why they're alone a lot and can't be around crowds, because of all the energy they pick up on. So their peace is very important to them. Eagle. Triumph over troubles, obstacles. You know, you're becoming the eagle right now, and you're overcoming your fear and your spookedness. You know, it's the ghost of, you know, past life ghosts, right? You're dealing, you know, with the hidden part of you that you didn't understand. You know, this is what's been tucked away since you were a child. And now you're realizing you want peace, and that, yeah, okay, I am who I am. I pick up on vibrations. I'm intuitive. You know, it's important to end any kind of friction, you know, rivalry, conflict. You know, is there going to be conflict? Yeah, of course there is. But it's not conflict you want to stay in, and it shouldn't be on a daily, and especially in a career. You spend a good portion of your life at work around people you work with. You don't want that, especially if it gets, you know, your nerves worked up. Do we have any final messages here? So yeah, I'm talking to somebody who's clearly waking up to the fact that they, you know, see things, feel things other people don't. Confirmation. Look, divine feminine, safe travel, right on the split. So the divine feminine energy, whether you're masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. Masculine energy is actually the tangible, the man that builds the house. He's got the goals, right? He's aggressive. The feminine energy is the nurturing, collaborating, intuitive. And so, you know, you're safe to go any of those directions. All you have to do is take the first step, right? Use your intuition, because you are already intuitive. So you're not going to make a wrong turn. It's green here. Follow your heart. Heart is the heart. Green is for the heart chakra. So it's saying you can go any of these ways. Just take a step forward away from, you know, the hostilities. Taking a break to be alone and have peace, be around flowers, and to get off this kind of like karmic wheel that you're on. Yeah, trust. Who else? Virgo had this. You might have some Virgo in your chart. Trust the process. So I'm talking to the collective. A lot of the collective is going through ascension symptoms. And so you're, you know, in the gray area, and, you know, here's the light. You're like, oh, I'm still kind of stuck in this fuzzy area, and I'm not sure I really trust what's happening to me. And if you don't understand it, you wouldn't trust it. You know, a lot of people get very nervous and freak out, and that's why they have nervous breakdowns, because they are very much going through the dark night of the soul. And then they start, you know, having the awakening, and then they start realizing, you know, who they are and what they're about. And it's basically, it's called raising your vibration. You know, you're raising away from people in conflict, right? These people, they're still stuck in lower vibration, and you're like, I'm done. But yet you don't trust this process you're going through, and that's something you are going to need to do, is to trust it, right? Get grounded. I just did Taurus's reading, so if you have any Taurus in your chart, you know, they were going through ascension symptoms, and they needed to, I was telling them, you know, in order to get anchored, because they had the anchor in their reading, you go outside, put your feet in the grass, go walk on, you know, the sand in the beach, get your feet in the ocean, put your feet in the river, whatever it is, make sure it's natural earth, right? An earth element, and get yourself grounded. It'll make you feel better because you are going to feel a little off when you pick up on so many people's vibrations. I get it 100%. There's times where I feel like I'm a deer in headlights and I want to shut down if I'm in a meeting and there's like, I can feel it's, people are anxious. I pick up on that. So I get it, but you are, what can I say? You're on a specific journey that not everybody is on, but we're trying to get more people on it. And trust me, it gets better, it gets easier. And then before you know it, you're out of the rough. It's the initial rough beginning of the ascension, right? In the dark night of the soul. That's the roughest part. Then it's maintaining it and keeping yourself, at a point of continuously climbing up the ladder, right? The first few steps are the hardest, but you intuitively know, like I showed you with the home card, you've got 4 directions you can go. You're safe to take a step in any of those directions, just anywhere away from wherever you're feeling spooked or anxiety and nervousness, okay? So I hope this was helpful. I will talk to you soon.